It's Week 12 of the National Football League.
And we'll see the Broncos' sure-handed wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week.
It's the Broncos and the Texans coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Denver. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud looking to throw. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. This is Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Throwing is Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw is Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Texans offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now Stroud. And Winslow brings it in over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They will run with Grant. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go back to Grant. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run...
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Broncos at 4-6 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll run on first down. Barlow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To throw, Williams. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Williams. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. To throw, it's Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2 yards to go, second down. Up the middle they go. Gentry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Williams. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Williams going to look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Working out of the gun, Williams. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Forced out to it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Caleb Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. That is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Stroud now to throw. And this is Randall here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Grant. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put in your back pocket. pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try the left side. It's Grant, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Stroud to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Got an open man. It's Scott. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Barlow. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll try to run the option here. Bust through the tackle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Barlow. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harper. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Looking to throw. Price. Open man here is Gentry. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now is Stroud. This one caught by Winslow. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Stroud. It's caught by Randall. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Stroud will look to throw once more. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Price. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the big boy have the juice? He's to the 15. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Point after. after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there, second down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We begin on the whole other side of the country, Southern California, an AFC West matchup between KC and LA. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Bucs looking to get one of those top 2 seeds, and at 10-2, they're in a good position to get one. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. 31-15 was your final. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And bulldozing his way through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense.
They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Looking to throw is Williams.
He finds his man, complete. That's sharp. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Williams.
Throw left side, complete. That's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Barlow. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Play action. Now Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Barlow. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
To throw, it's Williams.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Up the middle they go. Barlow. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Grant, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Dancing to his left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Here's Williams.
Gets it off to Freeman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Up the middle they go. Barlow. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a handoff up the middle. Grant, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
To throw, Williams.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And Stroud now to throw.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. How about this?
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. To the air, Williams. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Houston's offense taking over again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking middle, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. It's Grant.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and a yard.
They'll try the left side. Grant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Looking to throw. Stroud. Got an open man. It's Scott. And brought down him, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Stroud.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That is caught.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down. It's Grant, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Texans 17.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams.
Quick throw to Freeman on a slant.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Back-to-back completions here to Freeman.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a give right side. Barlow. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now a handoff up the middle. Gentry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barlow.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Denver, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.